Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a second video. This is the one that I owe you guys because last week, as you probably noticed, I didn't upload anything because there's been so much going on. If you follow me on Snapchat, you guys know what I'm talking about, but I can quickly tell you before I go into my favorite monthly products is that I'm gonna go to a makeup school to be a certified MUA. So I'm excited about that. I literally got so emotional when I came out of that place, and I'm just excited about this. So yeah, that's just one of the many things that, I mean, that to me, it was like the highlight of my week last week, and I was just like in cloud nine basically for like that entire day, if not the entire week. I remember that day I did a photo shoot, and then I went ahead and had an appointment so I can meet the teachers and also meet the place, and then I ended up doing something else that I don't want to jinx it that day. Then I'm like, let's jump onto this monthly favorites. So first, let me start with this product. I got this when I went to IMAX New York City last year, and this is the Bioderma makeup remover. I've been using this even more than my Neutrogena makeup remover, and this is for oily to combination skin. This sucker takes all your makeup, whether it's waterproof, anything, you name it. All I do is I use a cotton round and I just remove my makeup, or when I have that big face going on, I use a baby wipe, and then I go ahead with this, and then I use my Clarisonic Mia just to make sure that all that makeup is out of my face and make sure that it's squeaky clean. Look how much so far I've gotten. Yeah, love this. I would totally recommend this to you, and I would definitely see myself buying this. I mean, I think it's like, I don't know how much it is. You can find this on Amazon.com for sure. Now let me move on to foundations. I ordered this, I want to say like almost 3 months ago, and I have been using this a lot, especially on special occasions when I want to like have that big face. I wanted to try the 100% pure foundation. This one is called Healthy Skin Foundation with Superfruit Full Coverage. It's 100% natural. There's so many ingredients I wouldn't be able to finish and let you guys know, but this one is in the shade Toffee. I like it that it comes with a pump. I didn't get this on their official website. I went to Ricky's.com. It's like a beauty supply makeup place in New York City. I went there because I wanted to get the Z palettes. They have limited editions and they were on sale. Like there was like a 20% discount. And then I started looking at all the brands and I ran into 100% pure. And a lot of the stuff over there were on sale. Because mind you, I think this was like $45 if I'm not mistaken. I'll probably like will list it down below in case you're interested. But I paid like $28 because there was a huge discount. I love this foundation. I like it that it doesn't have no chemicals, and obviously it's 100% pure. And you know, we put so much stuff and so much crap in terms of like all these makeup products have all these like chemicals and all these things. So like I'm slowly, baby steps, going into like more like things that don't have that many chemicals, that are either natural, that are even more organic, especially with makeup, which is very hard because there's so much stuff out there. I don't want to use this every day. Obviously, I don't use foundation every day. This would be my high-end foundation that I would 100% recommend it. The coverage of this, amazing. I've used this with this beauty blender. I've used it with my Angle Sedona Lace Kabuki brush. It's amazing. This has like a satin matte finish. If you are one to try something that is more natural in terms of the ingredients, go for this one. And the one person that always makes a comment is one of my friends here on YouTube, BeautybyMariela, I think it is. Oh my god, I'm sorry if I'm making a mistake with your name, but I will leave her link down below too. She does like a monthly 100% pure beauty haul, and she like talks about products from this line, so go check her out. Now moving on to other drugstore foundations that are not 100% natural but the name of the foundation says it's better skin. So I'm talking about the Maybelline Better Superstay Better Skin Transforming Foundation with SPF 15, oil free, and it has Actyl C. I originally purchased this color thinking that because it's a rich tan, I said, oh, rich tan is great for me. It wasn't, because you had a rich tan and then you had coconut. coconut. I don't even know what it was, but the other shade after this, it was like 3 times darker than my skin tone. I'm gonna use this for fall into winter because right now I'm actually more tan, so this did not work for me. The first thing that caught my mind was like Superstay, better skin, and then this, a pump. You rarely see a pump on like the Maybelline foundations. The last time that I purchased a Maybelline foundation was to Fit Me, and it didn't have a pump, so when I saw it, I was like, ah, it's a pump and it's drugstore and it's better skin, yes. I went to Walgreens and I saw that they had maybe 3 more shades onto like 10 to darker skin tones, and the one that I have actually right now that I'm wearing, this was in the shade Warm Honey. I wore this, what time was it? Like, I think I applied it like around 7:15, and it's like what now? Like 12:20. Don't get me wrong, I did touch up my face just because I'm very oily. I get oily regardless. The same thing, by the way, with this one too. After a few hours, my strobing natural effect works all day 24/7. It doesn't stop. I really like this. It's a medium to full coverage. I have used this with my beauty blender also and my kabuki brush, and it works fine to me. I haven't used this every single day for 3 weeks because what they do claim is that after 3 weeks you're supposed to have like better skin. It diminishes, like if you have dark spots, acne scars, I'm supposed to brighten them up. I think I have used this like maybe twice a week over the last 3 weeks. I had been breaking out like around my mouth, and also like either around here on the sides, on my chin, or right here. And then over the last, I think almost week, I had a pimple right there, which I ended up popping, but I felt like I had a third eye. If you have 10 skin tone, you know that your acne scars are gonna turn into like a brown little spot. In my opinion, when you're trying to conceal an acne scar, you don't want to use like a highlighter or like a lighted concealer. You want to go for something dark or peachy, and something that is drugstore and then it's not expensive. I 1000% recommend NYX Dark Circles. This one's in the shade Deep. You can tell that I showed a lot of love to this because that's one of the first things that I would do before applying my foundation, is that I would just like use a little concealer brush. I would just like pat it on all my acne scars, and then I would go into the foundation. But once I get close to my acne scars, I wouldn't buff it in because otherwise you're gonna rub this, and the whole point is to cover it, and otherwise it's gonna disappear. So I would just start patting it, and boom boom boom, it's gone. I need to talk about the bronzer that I have been enjoying a lot, and this is what I have on my face right now, and this is the City Color Contour Effects palette. I actually have used everything from the contour shade to the bronzer and to the highlights. I think this is like maybe $10 if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I will list it down below if you're interested in this. But what I have been gravitating onto is the bronzer. I love it because it's matte. And I told you guys that I have oily skin. For those of you that have oily skin, you guys always gravitate for anything that's matte. And then I'm gonna go in touch with a highlight, but I'm gonna talk about that later. The blendability, when I apply it onto my foundation, it goes great. It's a long lasting, and I have nothing wrong to say about this. Then go get it. What are you waiting for? Seriously. Now, speaking of City Color, I'm gonna go and jump onto this baby right here. And this one is called the City Color HD Powder. Again, I got this when I actually got both of these when I went to IMATS New York City. First of all, when you open it, that noise is kind of annoying, but I don't mind hearing to it. It's like, wee. If I apply it on like acne scars that I have or pimples that I just recently popped, if I put this, it kind of gives you like this blur effect. Next, speaking of face, we're gonna talk about this one right here. So Becca and Jaclyn Hill, they collab doing this gorgeous highlighter. This one is called Champagne Pop. It's been all over YouTube, you name it. This is exactly what I have. Can you tell that glow? This is a limited edition. If you don't have it, you better go to Sephora or go to Sephora.com and order it because it is worth every single penny and more. Seriously. Must. Another face product is this Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Highlights Palette. I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I feel like every time when I would use a contour, it would break me out. Lucid and Eye Green, I don't know how it's called, but it's like a banana color. These two I use them as a highlight right here under my eyes, in between my brows, right on down the bridge of my nose, on my chin. Sometimes I feel myself that like I can wear concealer that is not it's not lighter, it's almost close to my skin tone, and then I apply this, and the pigmentation is so crazy that like sometimes I don't even need a concealer that like it's 2 or 3 shades lighter than my skin tone, because all you have to do is apply this and you're done. Like you don't have to do that, and this is what I love. Oh my gosh. And also I enjoy this color right here in the middle. This one is called Shadow Play. I love this to contour my face and especially my nose, because we had to snatch that nose. This is something that I got 3 weeks ago, and as soon as I ordered it, I was like, I'm gonna go for this. I Snapchat about this, and I asked you guys if you wanted to see a video featuring the Anastasia Couture shadow palettes or the Urban Decay smoky palettes. Let's take a moment and just think of these eyeshadows. This is my second palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh my gosh, she cannot disappoint. She may have disappointed on the powder contour and highlight palette, but when it comes to the eyeshadows, I am such an eyeshadow hoarder that when I saw this was limited edition, I was like, yep, I'm gonna snatch it, because I do not want to lose this sucker. I actually just did a recent makeup tutorial, which was my latest one. I will leave a picture somewhere here. I will leave the link down below in case you're interested in watching it. Love all the shades, first of all. But when it comes to transition colors, I am a sucker for matte eyeshadows, and this is right up my alley. This one right here, Morocco and Fudge. Morocco, actually, I'm wearing it right now on the socket of my eye. And then I'm wearing soft speech. A soft peach on my lid. That's all I have on my lids. And I love it that it's so natural. Oh my gosh. Azure. Oh, another thing that I have here, I forgot. To highlight the inner corner of my eye, I use pink champagne. I mean, pop champagne, pink champagne. Yeah, it's all about champagne. I need to get myself a glass of champagne right about now. But this is intense. Like, look at that. Morocco. Sick. And then Fudge. Look at that. Now, moving on to another face product is this one. This one is Supergoop Defense Refresh Steady Mist with Rosemary. It has a broad spectrum sunscreen of SPF 50, and it says that it's a matte finish 3-in-1, sets makeup, controls oil, and delivers UVA photo aging protection. The only thing that was disappointing about this, I didn't control my oil at all, because I'm telling you, I'm like a strobing machine that doesn't stop. Like, you can buy the most expensive thing, as so far right now, nothing has worked for me yet. I still have hope. When I say yet, that means I still have hope to find something that is gonna work for my oily skin, which I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I don't mind having oily skin at times. I mean, sometimes I do, don't get me wrong, because I look like a disco ball sometimes. I like it that it has SPF. That rosemary fragrance that it has, I love it. It's very refreshing. I don't mind. If you don't like that rosemary like smell, then you're probably not gonna like this. But as you can see, it's all dirty because I have used this sucker a lot. Now, for my lashes, I have been enjoying this mascara. This is an oldie but a goodie. This one is the Loreal Telescopic Mascara. Now, I just recently Snapchat. This is what I had. I'm talking like this all the time. Like, I'm going to hit you. But no, I'm not going to hit you. It just came from my friend's birthday dinner. I didn't have these false lashes. I just applied this to you just because I wanted to look fancy for you guys. But all I was wearing on my lashes was this mascara. The length that it gives you, it's amazing. I love this. Mind you, I do have to curl my lashes and then I apply this. My lashes are like this, so straight. Now, speaking of lashes, while we're here, since I told you that I apply some, these have been one of my favorite ones, and these are some Koko lashes. This one is Misha, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it is Misha. Well, this is the box, and the name is right there. They are so sexy and flirty and just like voluminous, and it just has that sex appeal going on that I want when it comes to my lashes, because you want to be like, yes. Now, something random, and I don't have any nail polish because all I have on my nail is this. Lately, over the last, I want to say 4 months or so, my nails have been like breaking like no other. Like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So I saw Mami Chula on one of her monthly favorites. Again, thank you, Mami Chula, if you're watching. I don't know. She recommended the OPI Nail Ambi Nail Strengthener. To me, that's like the longest it's been. And they feel so strong. Oh my god, this is just one coat. I would 1000% recommend this to you. This is, I think, like $13 if I'm not mistaken, but I got this for like 10 bucks on eBay and free shipping. Moving on to lips. I'm gonna tell you what I've been loving, and these are the colors that are very summery. I have been rocking these colors a lot. I know matte lips are like so huge right now, but for my taste, I love matte lipsticks, but I think for me, they look better if it's a dark shade, because if it's a lighter shade, I feel like it accentuates all the lines that I have on my lips, and you don't want that. You want a lip that is going to like make your lips full and delicious and juicy, and the only way I would actually get that if I choose any colors like the one that I'm wearing right now. I made a swatch video on the new Maybelline matte creamy lipsticks. My first pick is going to be this one that is called Daringly Nude. It's a peachy pinky nude. They are so pigmented and they are really creamy. Like, the name does not fail on you, and they're very, very opaque, and they're very long lasting, and they feel very comfortable on my lips. Like, I don't feel like I'm like this is so annoying, like, oh my gosh, I can just tell that I have a matte liquid lipstick, or in this case a matte lipstick. No, 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 no. They don't. The second one is the one that I have right now on my lips, and if you watch that swatch video, you're gonna see my reaction, because it's like I'm wearing it for the first time and I'm like, yes, I love this color. It's called All Fired Up, and it is. This one is a pinky reddish color. It has a warm undertone. I think it's perfect for this summer. It would look stunning on anyone. Let me tell you that I wore this last Wednesday when I had the photo shoot. It was from 7 o'clock in the morning, and I had it until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I did the photo shoot, then I had to go to the makeup academy, and this baby stayed on. Now, if I want to go for that red orangey color, I've been obsessed with this Milani matte lipstick. This one is called Matte Passion, and I like it that the color here at the bottom does a really good job at matching the actual lipstick, because I hate it when they do give you the color, but then when you open it, it's like, it's not even close. Why are you lying to me? Gorgina. I can't with this. Last but not least, I wanted to mention this Morphe brush. It's a blending brush. This one I think is the MB23 if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh, yes it is. I should know about this. I used this on my last tutorial. This goes perfect on the socket of your eye, and it just feels so soft on my lid. I can fall asleep here. I'll be like, okay, I'm sleeping. And it blends out so well. So if you're looking for a good blending brush, go for this one. And I have to give a shout out to the show. I don't know if you guys watch it, but I am like obsessed with the show. I'm like literally looking forward every single Monday. It's at 9 o'clock. And I'm just like literally sitting in bed and I'm like, yes! It's coming. The name of the show, it's Devioius Maids. It's in Lifetime, Channel 45. We have in the show Rosalind Sanchez, Dania Ramirez, Ana Ortiz, which she was in Ugly Betty. I love her. I love this show because they are all housekeepers or house cleaning ladies, whatever you want to call them. They work in Beverly Hills, like all these huge mansions, and there's like a lot going on in this mansion. There's so many juicy things going on. In this show, you have everything from comedy to like sexy scenes. There's definitely like suspense because people are getting killed there every now and then. And on this season, which is season number 3, you have major hotties over there. If you know the Sex and the City movie, you know what I'm talking about. And it's that French guy that he's like overly hot and sexy. That's my type of man. A nice European guy with dark hair and that French accent that I'm like, yes, keep talking to me, don't stop. His name is Gilles Marini. I think that's how you say Gilles Marini. I don't know. But when you see him, ay, que caliente. Then you have Christian de la Fuente, another hottie from South America. He's from Chile. And oh my god, when he takes his shirt off and he's having like a sex scene with Rosie, and I'm like, oh my lord, can we stop it in here? It is like this lipstick all fired up when I'm watching this guy. And there's another one that his name on the show is Jesse. I don't know the name of the actor, but he's also another cutie. I was like, other than that, it's so funny. I like this show because obviously they're all Latinas. They speak in English, but they have their moments where they speak in Spanish, and I love that. It's almost like a telenovela. I'm actually telling my mom to watch this because she's all telenovelas. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against telenovelas, but like I want my mom to learn more English. So I was like, this is gonna be perfect. You always watch telenovelas. I think it's gonna be perfect, but the only thing is that they speak in English most of the time. Let me know if you watch this show. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys like and enjoy. It was a little bit too chatty here and there, but this is how I get when it comes to talking about makeup and my monthly favorites. I know. If you enjoy and like this, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And also share this video because it helps me out so much when you do that. So until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah. Besitos. Bye.